Go ahead, Twins, kick it off.
Oh man, I'm tapped out, man. I can't
Hey,
even get it out, man. Game playing live, and we didn't survive.
we
Three
didn't
games
survive.
slid, and it ain't looking good. We looking bad
No,
out here, yo.
no, we done lost 3 in 10 days, Twiz.
Yep.
But again, we knew going into this gauntlet what it was going to be. I said if we came out 2-2, I would feel good about it. We might go 0-4.
Might be, bro. Might be. It's a tough one. Tough football to watch. Also, it really wasn't good football to watch. Remember when I left in one of the when I said one of the keys to victories, man, is die trying, die fighting.
Right, right.
Don't just die. Don't just don't just go out there because I knew it was gonna be a rough. I knew it was gonna be a rough sled. One, we wasn't full throttle with the mob. We didn't have our mob. We didn't have our
Right.
whole squad. That was one thing. We moving too fast. We jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Doughboy under the weather right now. Doe under the weather.
Yeah.
He's sick. He was sick on the last show. He thugged it out with us. But Doe's sick. You know what I mean? He suffering from this cough that's going around and everything else. And it seemed like I'm trying to come down with a little something myself, but I ain't as bad as Doe is. So we going, in his absence, keep it pushing for him. But
Pray for my homie.
yeah, because
That's all.
it's yeah, that's all. That's all. You know what I mean? Keep that
But
keep
yeah,
that positive energy up. But but back to talking about football, man. Just a 10-day spree of mediocre football on our end, man. But we spoke of it. You know what I mean? We spoke
yeah,
of
we
it
did.
in a lot of different ways. And that mediocrity come from a lot of different aspects of our mob. It come from the coaching side of it, come from the player
Yes.
side of it. It's not just one dimensional. It's not just the players. It's not just the coaches. It's a collective group, and it's not looking good. And moving forward for this playoff race that we trying to go a little bit far in. We was looking real good. Now we looking real uh lethargic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. To be ramping
yeah,
up, or we're supposed
yeah,
to be ramping up to the playoff because you see how these other squads are looking. We go to 10-5. I'm sorry, 10-6. Twiz.
yeah.
The Baltimore Ravens, they did move up on us, so uh, they are in first place in the division. They're at 11-5,
Mm,
and of course, the Bengals and Browns have yet to play. But again, we're not worried about nobody else but our mob, and we got
yeah.
Cincinnati coming in. So we got 11 days off, Twiz, to rest up, get
Get
rested up. And
healthy,
I'm gonna just
which would be
ask you one.
good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you one more time because I've been saying this for probably the last 3 shows. Do you
Mhm.
rest TJ and the boys? Do you rest these boys and make sure they're 100% come that first playoff game?
Um, I'm put it to you like this, and I mean this in all seriousness. If winning or losing isn't going to change anything, as far as what position we end up in. Now,
No, it
if
may.
it
It may.
came, okay, if it may, then
Yeah.
play. But if it didn't have no significant effect on where we place ourselves in the playoff,
Mhm.
then go ahead and sit everybody that need to be set. If it's
Right.
injury wise, you know what I mean, for those, you know what I mean, for those situations, then yeah, I would say sit our guys. I would say
But
sit.
and other part of that, and I'm not an expert. I just looked at the playoff race, and it's all the
Mm-hmm.
predictions and stuff. But I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure, Twiz, if we win this week against
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati, we go to
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore. If we lose this
First.
week against Cincinnati, we go to
Mm-hmm.
Houston. So I'm pretty sure that's how that goes because Houston did win their division. We'd be the first wild card team. Then we would go
Yeah.
to Houston. If we go ahead and tie Baltimore for the division lead,
Yeah.
I think we got the tiebreaker. We win the division, and we play them first round,
But
and
let
they
me
would
ask,
be
let me ask you
Houston.
this:
Yep.
from seeing what you just saw, you want to see you from seeing how we played against Kansas City
Yeah.
and seeing how Baltimore still got their foot in Houston's ass. They ain't even took it out their ass yet. You want to see Baltimore right now at home in their home
Not at
stadium?
all. Not at all.
I know I
Not at
don't.
all.
Now, however it
Yeah.
fall, it fall.
Right.
But if you asking me who I want to see, if I want to see, I would take Houston. I'm
Me
gonna
too.
take that easy. I'm gonna take that easy victory. But again, you got to remember, we went down there, and it can get ugly down there too.
Yes.
It can get
Yes.
ugly down there. But either way it goes, we gonna end up seeing a dog in that second round anyway.
There you go.
It
There
don't
you go.
matter. It don't matter who we win, who we beat, who we beat. Excuse me. It don't matter who we beat. That second round gonna be a dog.
No,
It's
hey,
gonna be
Twiz.
one of the three.
The first round gonna be a dog for us. The way we've been seeing the coordinating that's going on and the effort, the technique we've been seeing, I think anybody can beat us at this point. And again, it's the NFL any day of the week. We know this, Twiz. I mean, look at Cleveland. We went up there and with
Lay the egg.
we
Yeah.
laid a donut. You know what I mean? But anybody can beat anybody on any given Sunday. So you know what I mean there. But it
Yeah,
gets
I
turned
definitely know
up.
what you're
It
talking
gets
about.
turned up come playoff time.
Well,
CJ
see,
Stroud
now
can
all the,
he can heat up at any time. And then the boy with the
anybody can
Chargers,
heat up.
who what's his name? The quarterback for the Chargers,
Herbert.
Twist Herbert.
Herbert.
He can heat up at any time. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? What I'm saying, that quarterback play we've been having with Russ, this 20, what he went 23 or 39, 23 or 37 for 205 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. And that was a red zone pick. We're gonna
Mhm.
get into that too, because that was my call
Yep.
out, GP. But you know what I
Mhm.
mean, with our quarterback play, the coordinating, I don't trust us to win anywhere at this point.
Being being critical on our platform, we gotta be critical. Um, if we just going by what it look, this ain't no faith based
Right,
podcast.
right.
We call it like we see it. We looking real average right
Average white
now.
band.
The tape is out. You got to
Mhm.
remember the tape wasn't out on Russ. Russ looked
Right.
good the first couple weeks. Tape wasn't out on Russ. We went
Yep.
up against some very mediocre defenses, but it's the
Mhm.
NFL, so we don't take the blame for it. They made the schedule. We did.
That's right.
All right. But then when it came down to really having to be punctual, having to be assignment ready,
Mhm.
um, being intelligent on the field, being aggressive on the field, last three games, it looked like we lacked that in all phases.
All
It looked
three.
like we lacked that in all phases. Coordinators looked like they couldn't see what was going on out there and circumvent around that, but it seemed like it was real easy for teams to circumvent into our system and shut us
Mhm.
down. We scored 10 points, 17
10.
points, and what's the other one? We scored 10, 17,
You
and
talking
what was
about
the other one?
the Steelers
The last three
this year?
games.
The last three games?
No, the
Oh,
last
with
three
Philly,
games.
Philly, that was Philly was 13.
13, 17, and 10.
Yeah.
And we lost all three games by double digits.
Yes. Yes. And against
So
yeah,
so
but
and,
and
and,
now
and against good teams, defensively and offensively, and well coached teams
but
that
I'm
we
gonna take
gonna have to see.
but Twiz, I'm gonna take you back to Cleveland. And I know I keep going back to it, ladies and gentlemen, but
That's
that's where I
cool.
start seeing it. The loss up in Cleveland, that 24-19 loss, Twiz. That's where I start seeing the problems with the way we play. Because then we come back against Cincinnati. It was that 44-38. But your defense
Mm-hmm.
give up 38 points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
yeah, good win. We scored a lot of points. We was feeling real good. Then we come back against Cleveland, 27-14. Them are two average teams that probably shouldn't be in the playoffs. If Cincy beats us, they get to the playoffs. So I can't say
Mm-hmm.
that. But them was two average teams. So in essence, Twiz, we haven't really beat, like you were saying, a playoff caliber team, if you think about it, all
No,
year.
we haven't. We haven't.
Besides Washington Redskins. That's it. That's it. We
Yep.
beat them by 1 point. But everybody
Yep.
else that in the playoffs or competing for the playoffs,
Yeah. Yep.
boo boo the
Lost to
fool.
Indy.
Yep.
Not a playoff team as of right now. Lost
Right.
to Dallas. Not a playoff team. Like we, you know what I
Right.
mean? Then lost to Cleveland. Not a playoff team.
Yep.
And then faced three true playoff teams with who's firing on all cylinders, and they
Hmm.
put pat on the ass all three games.
Yep. And we did beat the
And
Chargers 20-10, but Herbert was hurt. I don't really count that. He was coming off a high ankle
yeah.
sprain,
But like I said,
literally.
I mean, like I said, I'll call it like I see it. I'm not. I can't. Like I said, it's the NFL.
Yep.
I just critique my mom. I'm critiquing my mom to the fullest. I don't say, "Oh, we good." You know what I mean? We good as long as we get to the play. No, I don't say that. It's good for the entertainment value of it. It give us another day to celebrate our football.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you know,
Hey,
if it's just gonna be one and done, if it's gonna be one then that's what we just been going through the last. We was one and done last season.
we gonna get into all that towards the end of this show, Twiz. Because we've been saying the same thing for years, and I'm gonna tell you what we've been saying that's about to come true. All right, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay,
Watch, you watch.
let's dive
Okay,
into it.
when
Let's dive into
hey,
it.
we go down 29-10 at home on Christmas Day to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes comes up here. He throws 29-38, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks. Twiz, we had no sacks yesterday. Uh, they only had 69 yards rushing. If there was any positive I could say was we held them to 69 yards rushing. But when you got Patrick Mahomes lighting you up for 320, you probably don't need a run game.
They
Pittsburgh,
wasn't they wasn't looking to rush. They really wasn't even looking to rush the ball.
I know, Twiz.
That's the sad part about it. They were just giving you that just to keep you balanced, to keep you honest.
Right, right,
They looked
right.
over on the other side of that and said, "We carving that shit up."
But now on the other side,
We,
Twiz, we did have 200 yards rushing between
mm-hmm,
Jalen, Cordell, Russ, and Najee. Najee and
mm-hmm,
Cordell. I'm sorry, Najee and Jalen had 71 and 74 respectively. So I mean,
mm-hmm.
we did run the ball, but yeah, stats could be.
And
You know
then
how that could be.
the stats is the stats, but I see 10 points next to our name.
There
So
you go. Yeah.
you know what
Hey,
I
we're
mean?
gonna run through these 5 keys we went through yesterday, y'all. And again, we gave it to them, but we don't take the blame because they didn't listen. I'll tell you that.
No,
That
not a
first one,
word.
Twins, we must score TD.
Do we even have to talk any
No,
further on that?
let's go.
We really don't.
Keep
Let's
it
go to
pushing.
number two. Yeah.
Number two, the offensive line set the tone early. I feel our offensive
They
line is
didn't they
backsliding.
didn't well, let's just say this much. They didn't set no tone. This is what I'm saying. We once we start going up against the true
Yeah.
headhunters, the true defenses that bring it, the blocking was horrible. It was
And no
it
Chris
looked like
Jones.
Ben's. It looked like Ben's last year. It looked like Ben picking. I mean, Russ was sacked 5 times that game.
Yeah, and Twins, no Chris Jones. Their
No
best
Chris
defensive
Jones.
lineman was out.
One of the
That's
best defensive linemen in the league
yep. Yes, he is.
was
Twins.
not even playing. He was
Nope.
chilling, and
Yep.
they still was able to get pressure on Russ once again. So this is my thing. When you see your offensive line cannot block,
Mhm.
then that means you have to get the ball out quick. You have to. What you doing? You ain't coordinating. You just calling plays. There's a difference between an offensive coordinator and somebody just calling plays.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just calling plays. You really not coordinating. Because if your quarterback got sacked 5 times, that means you could not increase the protection to save him,
Hmm. Yep. Even max protection wasn't helping.
and you could not max protection wouldn't help,
I
and
seen
then
it.
you could
I
not
seen it.
call the plays up. And you was there, front row
Yeah.
center,
Yeah.
and then you couldn't call the plays to get the ball out fast enough. So you really fell in your offense because you can't adjust to what's going on game speed
You
in
know
real
what
time. You can't
you know what
adjust.
I
You can't
saw
adjust
yesterday,
in real
Twins?
time.
You know
What
what
you
I
see?
said yesterday? And again, we're gonna probably hit on it again because our 5th key was about the coaching, but
Mm-hmm.
I seen they would go max protect, but they would go 13 personnel where they would have 3 of their tight ends on that thing, and they would
Mm-hmm.
not throw the ball. They wouldn't throw it to them. How you got 3 tight ends and you're not throwing it to none of them? They was trying to
So
force it
yeah,
to Patrick.
so they had Hayward, Darnell, and Moof in there at the
No,
same time.
actually, it was Hayward, Darnell. No, it was Darnell, the new dude Pruitt, and Fryermuth.
Moof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They wasn't
Yeah.
hitting them at all. It was like I knew
Yeah.
run was coming. Trash.
See, he hoped coordinating. He just calling plays and he hoped they work. You can't win no football games with that. Not against
No.
these dudes.
Why,
As you can see,
again?
not against these
Why,
dudes. This
why
type
isn't
of coordinator
Darnell?
won't hold fast.
Why isn't he getting the little slip screen or the block the DN for a hot minute and then throw him to the side and turn around? He's a billboard, Twiz. You can't miss him.
You know what the Kansas City defense said? They said, "Oh, they gonna keep letting this dude do 5-step dropbacks all game. They gonna keep letting him do
Yeah,
it. They ain't gonna adjust. All right, pin your tails back, pin your
yep,
ears back,
yep,
and drop your nuts on them. And we going all day. Goddamn it,
yeah,
they don't want to adjust. Okay, fine. They ain't gonna make us adjust. Because what happens when you adjust? You start hitting them with the quick pops. Now they got to come up out
yes,
of that. So
yes,
you ain't even make it just. And listen, I'm being honest with you. There's no way me that only coached at the midget league level
right.
to be
Couldn't
over
see this.
here, come up on this podcast and dissect this shit, and you right there with the job, and you don't see this shit for yourself, and nobody else is telling you this. It
Yep.
just baffles me. You know what this make me think of? I'm gonna be honest with you. How does somebody make a bad song? I used to always
Yeah,
think like, how does somebody make a bad song? Like,
yeah,
you know that shit ain't no good. Why would you put that out?
right, right.
Like, that ain't
But
going, that's not going to work. Why are you calling that play? That play, 3rd and 3, Warren averaging 7 yards a pop. You get a ball to Cordell
no,
Patterson
Patterson.
on a handoff sweep going east to west.
Yep.
Cordell Patterson, like he fast.
He definitely
It's
lost a
amazing
step.
to
I
me,
tell you
man.
that. And he
It's
and
amazing
he
to
looked a
me,
little
man.
pudgy.
I'm just like, man, you got to be kidding. That's
But
you once again. You are calling plays.
hmm hmm
You couldn't have called that with confidence.
but Twins, all I can say on the last one on this, we're gonna keep moving on the 3. We in trouble with offensive line because we got some decisions to make. You got your man's gonna be a free agent, the guard Dan I'm sorry, Dan Moore, the left
Damn,
tackle.
more test tackle, yeah. Hey,
James
man.
Daniels, your guard. The way I see it, your man's is backsliding now. Uh
Mm-hmm.
Jones, Big Jones is backsliding now. Dan Moore's not that good. I don't know if you re-signed him for a lot of money, but we got a lot of decisions to make. Now we got Troy Fountain now coming back next year. So do you move Jones, Broderick over to left tackle and let Troy play the right tackle, or do you keep Jones at left? I mean, right. Put the rookie at left. There's just a lot of things going on, and I just don't think we're coaching these boys up at this
I
time
you
mentally.
when you said that, I'm sitting here thinking maybe we need a new offensive line coach. We need an offensive line coach. Listen, first and foremost,
While they're young, Twiz.
we definitely first and foremost, you have to be strong. That's first and foremost. Second, you got to get the cohesiveness as a group. Third, you got to be technically sound with your feet work, your hand
Yes,
work. Then you
yes,
have to repetitiously take that shit serious.
yeah.
You can't go off in the off season and go fishing every day and just be a big, rich lineman. You
Mhm.
cannot do that. You got to work them hips. You got to work them ankles. You got to work them hands. You got to work that. You got to make your body a moving unit. You can't wait for training camp to come and OTAs to get into your mojo.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Too
saying? What I'm
late.
saying?
Yep,
It's
yep,
too late, bro.
yep,
Because
yep.
I done seen what the best do. And if you ain't gonna do what the best do, then you ain't. I done
You in the
listen.
way. You in the way.
You and you. I done listen. When the best go all out to be the best, the Kobe's of the world.
Mhm.
Kobe take Kobe take a 2-week vacation right after the season with his family, and he got right back to it.
Yep,
You got to
yep.
sharpen that pencil. You got to keep it sharp.
Mhm.
You got to keep it sharp, man. It has to be that. And if you ain't doing that, then You ain't giving your team or yourself the best chance. They paying people too much money. Every position in the NFL is a cash cow now. Everybody getting paid.
You're right. You're
Everybody
right.
getting paid. Firemove make $12 million a year. He
Yeah.
averaged 3 catches a game. They paying everybody now, bro.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if you ain't dialing in, then you gotta get stronger. You gotta get stronger because you boys is getting blown off your ass.
Yes, they are.
Anytime you getting pushed backwards, that means you ain't
That was Dan Moore yesterday.
you gave up the leverage game. You gave up the leverage game. And once again, that means you ain't get low enough. That means you ain't strong enough. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's just that simple, man. When it comes to this football, for real, if you don't work hard, it's very few that can just show up. The Deion Sanders, the Bo Jacksons, the
Yep.
Dan Marinos of the world,
Yep.
the Lawrence
Yep.
Taylors of the world, where they just show up.
That God given
Yeah, they
talent.
just got that God given. They just show
Yeah.
up and it's cool. Man, if
Yep.
you ain't that, you're gonna get your ass handed to you out on that field, man. There ain't even no way around it.
Every level it shows more and more, Twiz.
Every level. And we talking every position. You will
Mhm.
get exposed.
Yes, you
Every
will.
position you play, if you ain't out there trying to handle your business and be the best that you can be. If you just showing up, you got a 4-year window of that shit. And then
Yeah.
once that talent dissipate, then
It's
now that
done.
shit don't work no more. It's
Yeah.
done. If
Yeah.
you got the talent, you got 4 years of that just showing up shit.
Yep.
And after that, it's pretty much over for you.
Yep. If you ain't working.
If you
Our
ain't
third
working, it's
key,
pretty much
our
over
third
for you.
key, Twiz. What's up, R Goody?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that game was unacceptable, Doc. That
Very
third key,
unacceptable.
defense has to know their assignments. You know what? I'm hearing a little bit of, you know, rumblings coming out of our locker room with I just keep hearing assignments. Everybody got to do their assignment. So something's going on with somebody not showing up and doing the assignment. They're not calling each other out, Twiz, but you know, I can read between the lines. We know what that is. So defense has to know their assignments. I'm going to say no yesterday. Kelsey wide open in the end zone and in the middle of the field. I think that was for a first down. I mean, there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nobody around him. And again, I'm there and I
Endless.
got the end zone
Kelsey,
view. Hey,
I
Twiz.
I'm not I ain't trying to cut you off, bro. I'm really just trying to talk with you.
Yeah.
Kelsey had his best game of the season on us.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody been shutting Kelsey down.
Yep. Eight for
Everybody
84 and
been
a touchdown.
listen. Kelsey been fire move all season till he played us. He been move all season. 3
Yeah.
catches, 16 yards. He been move all season. He
Yeah,
come
because they got
here
about the same
and
amount of
get
yards too.
he come here and he breaking records, 1,000 yards, 1,000 receptions. He getting all his accolades
77
on
touchdown. Yeah. Yep.
77 touchdowns. He getting all the accolades on us. You see what I'm
Yep. So
saying?
so
Something,
yeah.
something ain't, something ain't, something ain't. Listen,
Yeah.
if y'all just down there, you got to listen, man. I don't know what y'all been resting on. Was y'all resting on your laurels that y'all was 10-3 at the time, and y'all just thought
Right.
everything was good, and you know you thought it got bigger, and you thought your swagger dagger was a little bit something else, and then now you on the bullshit. Well, now y'all looking bad because you let 2 tight ends 2 weeks in a row kill us. You let Andrews
Yep.
kill us with Baltimore, wide open in the middle of the end zone, and then you got goddamn Travis Kelsey wide open all day,
Yep. Yep.
and he
All
ain't
day
been
long
wide open, and he ain't been. We on game 16, and he ain't been wide open all season.
in 15 games.
Exactly, but he wide open on us, and we supposed
Hey,
to have a top 5 defense.
but keep
Make it
that
make
thought though,
sense.
because our fourth key was along the same lines as the defense knowing their assignments was we had to pressure Mahomes. No sacks at all. Matter of fact,
No
I think
sacks
there
at
might
all.
only been 2 QB hits the whole game. Let me check that. I think we only hit him twice, you know.
And
So
now let's
no
think about
pressure at
that
all.
problem. Now let's think about that problem. They
Hmm.
held Highsmith and TJ up, standing up tall. Cam, and nobody got no work on that boy.
Right.
They ain't get no work on that boy.
Yeah. Cam
You
had a
can't
QB
leave.
hit and Herbig
You
had a
can't leave.
two QB hits.
You cannot leave Patrick Mahomes standing upright for 60
No.
minutes of football, bro.
Not at
You're
all.
getting beat 29-10 if you let Patrick Mahomes stand upright all game, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There ain't no
With a
way.
hurt, hey,
He
with
you
a hurt ankle. With a hurt ankle.
but
Don't get
listen,
that twisted.
what him and Lamar, listen, he a bad cat anyway. But once he realized he good,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got the brain on the sideline, dialing it up for real.
Yeah,
You seen it? We lost
yeah,
29-10.
yeah,
They say
yeah.
we don't got to run the ball. We just got to run the ball to keep them honest. That's all. We got
Hey,
them down right
A-
into us, bro.
Andy Reid showed up with a Santa Claus suit on too. He knew what
Man,
was
come
up
on, man. Come
in
on,
our
man.
stadium.
Come
Hey,
on, man.
that fifth key twist, because we've been talking about the whole time. Win the coaching war for once. We already
Would have
answered
been
that. I
nice.
don't even think we need
Would have been nice.
to go
You
into.
can't, you can't, you can't win the coaching war when you got average coaches. That defense is not exotic by no stretch of the word. There's nothing exotic about our defense. But yet
Right,
we got exotic players that you won't put them in a pushes, you won't put them in a position to be special.
right.
Elliott is just special because he's special.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
yep.
Minka's special because he's special. You got all these great players out here and you ain't using them. You got this vanilla base as French vanilla base as defense. And then you got this offensive coordinator over here that just ain't we keep picking these average ass coordinators. Why? Why? Do you
And I
see what
said
happens when you
they
done
won't
let
pay
Dick you let Dick LeBeau go and you ain't never came close to replacing him as a coordinator? And we had top tier coordinators here.
him. Hmm. Hmm.
Despite who Haley is, top tier. Bruce, them
Hey,
is top dogs, man. Them is top dog coordinators there, dog.
Twiz, we won't pay them. I'm just being flat out honest with y'all. If y'all want to
That's
know
what it
out there
said,
in
bro.
Steelers
I
land,
think I have to agree with you because we don't
yeah,
have them.
there you
We
go.
don't have
There
them.
you go.
We
There
don't
you
have
go.
them. So I have to
And
agree
as you
with
know,
you.
Twiz, every owner in this league is a billionaire. You know that. I know that. Every one of them.
Like me personally, exactly. Like me personally, I'm getting Jared out of the commentating booth. I mean, he was a mastermind at Dallas.
Yeah, yeah,
You see, Jerry was
yeah,
paying him $3 million just so he
yeah.
wouldn't leave.
They won't pay him, Twiz.
They pay him head coach money.
I know.
You
They
gotta
won't.
you gotta have somebody. You gotta have somebody that.
The defensive coordinator for Kansas City, probably making 3.5. Nick Fangio. I think he over there at
I mean,
Kansas City.
you know what? We got to do some research on that. We got to do some research on that
Yeah,
because
I'm telling you.
Brian Flores right in the building. We let him leave. You gonna pick Austin over Flores?
Because Minnesota probably paying him 1.5, 2 million. They gonna pay
So
Terrell.
he ain't.
Terrell Austin makes 600,000. Twiz.
Guess what though? If we ain't winning, it ain't worth it.
You right.
If you was getting away with paying him 100,000, if we ain't winning, we here to win, and this is football. This ain't. We need to
Yeah.
win. So why we shortcutting the bread? You ain't Tomlin ain't taking no. He ain't taking no half steps on his paycheck.
Well, I guess they figure they're gonna save the money somewhere, Twiz. But you know, I'm
Save
just
the money.
tired of
Why?
Twiz. I'm just tired of Twiz. Us living on this little corporate ride called winning seasons, consecutive winning seasons. Okay, them days
I
is
feel
done,
you.
man. Because here's what happens, and I said this last year, probably the year before, because we put this shit on wax every year, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We keep finishing just barely in the playoffs on that teetering, making it, not making the playoffs. We always going to draft between 20 and 30, flat out. Okay. We can count that
Mm-hmm.
every year for the Steelers because
Yep.
we love this macho man. We got 13 consecutive. Look, man, forget these consecutive winning seasons. If you're going out or
Mm-hmm.
not even making it in the first round, that's not our Steeler mob. I'm gonna tell you that right
Yeah.
now, ladies and gentlemen. We don't play to just go to one playoff game and lose. Okay. So here's the thing. We're gonna go ahead. We move up the 1 year. We we throw a donut. We get pick number 10, Bush, who went probably 2, 3 years for us. That was the only time we ever moved up and had a chance at getting a real top-notch dog coming out of college, and we missed. That happens.
Mhm.
But if you keep going every 13 years, 14, 15, 18 years, and you're only drafting around 26, 24, Twiz, the bottom going to fall out this thing at some point.
Honestly and truthfully, if you ask me, I think we got the players. I think it's the coaching. Remember what we always say: players can't overcome bad coaching.
Yeah.
Players can't overcome bad coaching, bro. They can't do it, bro. I think we got the players. We done had the players. We done had
But
them.
Twiz,
I just
it's
don't
like
think we got the coaching.
here's my thing. Let's quit trying to luck up and get that dude in the third and fourth round, getting the ABs and
I,
six. No, just listen to me. Why
okay.
can't we never go get that bona fide? Okay, like the sad teams always do, because they got the option to go get them, whether it's quarterback or running back or receiver. I mean, the Jets with Garrett Wilson, they got him because they were sad. Caleb Williams went to Chicago because they said. The boy went to Washington because they said, okay. But at least they getting a bona fide dog. Grade A pedigree coming out right now. He just starter. He gonna be a dog in this league. We always get the George Pickens, who was hurt his last year at Georgia. Nobody really knew what he was going to do. We go get
I
the
see where
Broderick
you're getting at.
Jones, who only started 1 year
I
at
see. I see.
Georgia.
I see what you.
He
I see
only
where you're
had
getting at.
13 games. Like, we ain't going to have a shot at this boy down there at O State, the freshman, who going to tear the league up. He's going to tear the NCAA up for 3 years. He's going to be a bona fide dog. He's 6'3", 225, built like a rock god. We ain't going to have a shot at
Mm-hmm.
him. And he's going to be one of them bona fide dudes. We're going to wait to go get a dude from Michigan or something that, maybe transferred a couple times. And he might be the dude. Don't get me wrong, Twiz. But why can't when you're drafting 20-something and below, you ain't got a chance at them dogs. Period. That's
Yeah.
all I'm getting at, Twiz.
The sad part about this whole thing is, right, the only reason why we clinched so early in the playoff berth, because the AFC was just trash this year.
Yep. The other teams lost.
That's all.
We
That's all
lost
it
in
really
Flash.
was, for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
That's all. Because we right back in the same predicament that we was in, for real, for real.
Yep.
With all things being considered, we didn't clinch the division, so we getting in like we got in last year. Basically, we in the same position we were.
We backing in.
Yeah, we did. We even though we in, but we at the bottom of getting in now. So it's the same as last season if we just
we sliding backwards as we going in. We're looking worse.
Like everybody peaking, and it looked like we dipping.
Right. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And it don't look good.
We're going to go over these call outs that we had yesterday real quick. We just going to blow through them because, again, we're going to talk everything with the fans anyway. We got a whole bunch of comments waiting on this big Twiz. And, again, this show is to my man, Doe Bus. So, hey, Doe Bus, I know you watching. I hope we hit some of your points.
Doe Bus said, get healthy, Doe.
Doe Bus called out the whole offense. Hey, Doe Bus, all I can say is rushing was the only thing good. Offensive line was trash. Russ is probably capped out. I think we done seen Russ's best ball. We have. I don't think he can get any better or elevate his play.
You can't. He can though. He can. I'm telling you, Russ is a good quarterback, bro. You gotta block. You see what happened when your quarterback go unscathed?
Yeah, but now
see what happened when he go unscathed?
Justin Fields be able to avoid some of that pressure.
He might be able to avoid some of that. Listen, he can because he's young. That's cool. We can play that game too. No, you don't go back to Justin Ray. No, hell no, you don't give Justin a shot. You don't give him a shot. You don't give him a shot at this point. But because we seen it fall apart. We seen what done happen. You have to protect your quarterback. You can't let your quarterback get sacked 5 times.
Right.
If your quarterback gets sacked 5 times, if your quarterback gets sacked 5 times, that's 85. If you get 5 times again, that's 85 sacks in the season.
Yeah.
85 if you get sacked 5 times. Getting sacked 5 times in a game is unacceptable for an offensive line. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes. As a unit.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You know what that's equivalent to? You want to know what that's equivalent to? Your mom and dad is neurosurgeons, and you come to school, you come home with a report card with all E's on it, with 5 E's. I gonna be like, hey, ain't your mom and dad a neurosurgeon? What are you doing failing all your classes? What are you doing?
Yeah.
How do you let your quarterback get sacked 5 times and you ain't ashamed of that?
Yeah, but
How
I'm
you
gonna
get
put a
beat up
lot on
all
it.
game?
Hey, again, I'm gonna start putting a lot on this on the coordinator though, Twiz. I am. You know what I mean?
It
I am.
is. It is.
Because
It is.
when defenses, and you know this, Twiz, when defenses can stand over there and call out your play before that thing is even ran, at this level, you're gonna have problems.
You listen. This to sum it all up. You know, my man is the strength coach for the Raiders.
Okay.
He the strength coach. You know what the scouting report on our mob last year was for our
What?
offensive line? Oh, them boys is pussy.
Damn. I don't believe that.
Them boys is pussy. Oh, go right at their ass. They don't want no work.
Manhandle.
What does that do? What do you mean? That's how somebody talk about you?
Yeah.
When somebody say that about you, they have no fear of you.
No respect either.
They have no respect and no fear of you. And this is a game of football where fear is a factor.
Huge.
Fear is a factor.
Yes,
Fear is a
yes.
factor. Believe
Yes,
me, fear is a factor. You know what I mean? Them boy like Brian Hawkins and B Hawk, them dudes struck fear into people, man. Troy, they was
Troy.
petrified of Troy. RC, petrified. Joey, petrified. Debo, petrified. They ain't want that smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't
They
think
ain't
of
want
nobody
that
on the
smoke,
squad
bro.
like that right now.
TJ.
Maybe Elliott. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, TJ bring that smoke. But that real head hunting smoke, man, Debo $250,000 worth of fat. He put motherfuckers to sleep every other week, man.
Yes, he did. He
He put them to sleep every other week, man.
CTE.
Man, they changed the game because of Debo, man. They say, no, we can't have this brand of football.
Hey, my call out real quick, GP, 3 for 50. I ain't really going to get into him because you know what? I said GP, this was his chance to really shine and make sure he that number one to start that road to getting that paycheck. Because if you can't get it in stats, at least get it in, tenacity and gameplay. And GP, he caused that interception, man, in the end zone. Everybody's seen it. It's cover 2. You don't get off your reroute. You gave up on the route. If he reroutes you to the outside, break back into the inside, at least get down that sideline and stretch that safety over to make him respect.
Because your quarterback is playing to play. He ain't playing you, he's playing to play.
Right.
Yeah.
He's playing to play. So, GP, we're going to get into your antics, but man, next year, you're going to go into this year, but they're not going to give you no bread just because of what you did this year. So, you're going to have to play that last year, that contract. Just hope you get a little more mature, dog. Big Twiz, your call out. And again, I don't know, dog. Russ, 23 of 37, 205, no touchdowns or pick, 65.7 QB rating. He did have 55 yards rushing, but to me, that was all garbage rushing anyway. But
that stat line means nothing to me, man. We scored 10 points, man. You know what I mean? We scored 10 points, man. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 as we go as the quarterback goes. When your quarterback can't go, this is what it looks like. When your quarterback can't get, quarterbacks got to get in their rhythm too.
Right.
When your quarterback can't get into his flow, when he can't get into his moxie, this is what it looks like. This is what it is, man. When your coordinator can't help your quarterback catch his mojo, this is what it looks like.
Right.
This is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like. So, hey man, he need to quit trying to be cool with getting people in the game and all that. Like Cordell Patterson, Cordell Patterson don't belong in no NFL game right now, dog. He don't. Hey, stop.
Hey,
he don't belong in no
that
NFL
was Arthur
game
Smith's
right
boy,
now,
though. You know that, right? Art Smith.
Exactly. That's what I said. He looking you just looking out for. That's a lookout.
Yeah, $1 million is a lookout.
That's a lookout. Hey man, listen, man. Let $1 million fall in your lap right now and see what it do
Yeah,
for your life.
yeah,
No matter how
yeah.
many millions you got.
You
If
right.
you had
You right.
10 and somebody
Yep.
give you another million, now you got 11.
Yeah,
And
11.
last
Yep.
time I checked, 11 is more than 10. So
Right.
if you looking out, you looking out. No matter if it's one of, if that's your guy, he looking out. And
Mhm.
understandably, but
You can kind of tell too,
hey
because I
man,
mean, it's almost
yeah,
like he has packages for Cordell. Cordell's one of the only dudes I see where they run plays specifically to his body type, to his skill set.
yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
tell me why you
And for real.
can't do that for nobody else. If you got a play set, if you got a play set it for Cordell Patterson, you got a little box just for Cordell. Well, where's GP's page at?
Yeah,
Where's
yeah,
Moose page at?
yeah, yeah. Where's Jalen
Where's
Warren's page?
Austin's? Where's Austin's page at?
Yeah,
These
yeah,
dudes can ball, but he can't tie it all together, bro.
right.
You seen all of Kansas City's moving parts out there on that field. You seen
Yeah,
all them moving parts. You see
and it's
Minnesota's
coordinated.
moving parts on the
It
offense.
looks real
You see
coordinated,
it. You see it on
like a
all the
symphony.
teams. You see Herbert with his you see it on the field how this route opens up that route.
Yes, yes.
You see it.
They set it up for
That
later
shit we
on.
got. Yeah, that shit we got. What is that? What is
Hey,
that?
as my man Doe would say, poop into your pants.
Poop in the pants, man.
Yes,
Defense ain't got to do nothing. They can go base cover 2 and cover the shit we run.
and they did. No,
They
and they
ain't got to
did.
follow nobody in motion or nothing, man. That shit be falling
Yeah,
right in their lap, man.
I
That
ain't
shit
gonna
be
lie.
falling right in their lap, man.
Tampa 2 killed us yesterday.
Yeah, they ain't even have to come out of it. They went base cover 2,
Yeah, yeah,
base zone cover 2 all day.
yeah. All right, hey, call outs on defense. Twiz, we gonna head right to yours. Highsmith.
Nothing,
Let me check him because I didn't really
nothing.
look at Highsmith.
It
Yeah,
don't. I wouldn't care if you told me he had 10 tackles. I ain't see
he
him.
only had four. He only had four. He only had four
I ain't
tackles.
see him.
He had four. But defense has
Yeah.
just been disappointing all way to. But we're gonna get up to my call out with Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott, he one of the bright spots again. Didn't have the game. I thought I seen some miscommunication, especially the one touchdown. It was like him and Minka. It might have been him and Minka. There was some miscommunications on that touchdown. I can tell you that. But first game back, still like him. Um, I say
Mm-hmm.
sign him early. Go ahead and give him an extension right now while we in season,
Yeah, get him out the
or
way. Get him
or
out the
this
way.
off season. Quit playing with him. He's definitely my defensive MVP. But he had 4 tackles yesterday. Dope buses. Cam McMahon Cam. He's another one that was mentioning missing assignments yesterday. Twiz. I don't like hearing that from some of your leaders.
Well, when somebody got your number, bro, they just got your number, bro. And when they got your number, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, 29-10 means they got your number and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
What we going? All we can do is critique our mob at this point. I mean, we ain't doing. We just critiquing what we saw, and we ain't see much.
No, we
Everything
ain't
is
seen
going to be
much.
negative. There's nothing positive that we could say. You know what I mean? But
No,
get ready for next
we
week.
did
You
give them
know?
2. We said they had 202 yards rushing, and it was another positive thing we said. But them was the only 2. Oh, we held them to 69
Yeah.
yards rushing. That I mean, our predictions. Dope Bus had it 21-17. Pittsburgh again, like Twiz
Mm-hmm.
said, we scored 10. Big Twiz, you had it 27-20.
Mm-hmm.
I had it 27-20. KC again, close. Everybody was close on the high end, but
Mm-hmm.
29-10. That ain't gonna cut it, Big Twiz. That
No.
ain't gonna cut it. You know what I mean? Again, we expect more from our mob, and we keep finishing this way. Let's get to these people's Twiz. We got a whole bunch out here. What's up? Okay, it's my dog. Flame, what's up? If you want to beat the Chiefs, you have to play a perfect game, players and coaches. Yeah, we said that.
Good
You
point.
know,
Good point. Good point.
great athletes, a whole bunch of weapons. I mean, again, until I start researching them, I mean, the receivers they got, and then the
We
one who
ain't, we ain't even
I didn't
got
even
we ain't even
mention.
got a researcher. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm just saying the one I didn't even mention, 84. He the one who killed us. It wasn't Noah Gray. That was the other boy.
the
Damn,
other
what was he?
dude.
Yeah. What's his name? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Watson. Yeah, Justin
Mm-hmm.
Watson. He was another one. But I mean, just with the rundown, Hollywood Brown and Juju had a couple, and D Hop and Kelsey and Worthy. I mean, they got weapons. They know how to use them. They put them in position to win, and their coaches just, hey, he's Santa Claus. Hey, he had a Santa Claus suit on. Hey, he bringing
Yeah,
gifts.
yeah. He said y'all present is number one in the AFC North. I mean the AFC
Yeah,
standings. Period. The whole
yeah,
AFC. That's the present for winning the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what them boys is. Them boys is looking at 3P, 15
three.
and one, 15 and one, bro. Looking for a
Yeah,
3P. That's
yeah,
the worst 15 and one team I've ever seen in my life. They
yeah.
just start looking good against us.
Yesterday, that's what I'm saying. They about to start looking good now. They got
So
their
you mean to
mojo.
tell me, yeah, you mean to tell me we the team to let them get their
Yeah,
rocks off?
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
all right. Well,
I
let's
mean,
just say let's just
because to
hope.
me, twist, it come down to
Let's just
coaching.
hope. Hold. Let's just hope that we just beat up. Let's just
Okay.
hope for the sake of moving forward.
Hmm.
Whatever positive take we can get out of this.
We missed
Let's
Joey
just
Porter
hope moving
yesterday.
forward. Let's just hope that we not solid as a mob right now, and everybody we need to rest. 3 games in 10 days is a lot, especially when you
Hmm.
got injuries and the whole
Yep.
9 yards. I get it, but guess what? Ooh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so did other teams have three games in 10 days also.
Hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, they went 3-0,
Yes, they did. Yes, they
and we
did.
went 0-3. So
Oh,
so you know, but that's what well coached teams can pull off. Let's just
okay.
call it what it is. That's what when you
They keep them locked in,
when you
twins. They
see
keep them locked
this is
in.
what it is. No. You got to remember the players police themselves, dog. Them dudes just want it. The locker room is the players. Coaches don't even go in there for real.
I know.
The locker room is the player. So when you see dudes taking care of themselves and mentally dialed in, man, hey man, that's the individual. He just choosing to stay up and really be focused in team meetings and film study because it matters. Because it do matter. It's the 15th,
Right.
16th, 17th week. The tendencies is there. If you're
Yeah.
willing to watch it, if you're willing to go find them, they're there. Are you willing to watch that film over and over again to give yourself an edge?
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Hey, we got
I don't know, bro.
D D says same Mike Tomlin team every December. Terrible. It's time for a change. D, I've been
Mm-hmm.
saying that, but I'm over that. They ain't changing. I blame the Roonies. Okay. Mike T, a great coach. Only thing I say with Mike T is Mike T's a great leader of men. He's not a great X and O dial it up type of guy. That's not a knock against Mike T. There's a lot of great coaches that can just coach. There's a lot of dudes who can do X and O's that can't be the head coach. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong in saying this. I just think Mike T should go somewhere where they paying these coordinators top dollar and he can lead the men. And that's what he's great at. Other than that,
Exactly.
he's going to
If
be
you ain't an
here.
X and O guy, you
Right.
got to go get an X and O guy.
Yes. Yes.
If you ain't an
Yes.
X and O guy, you got to go get X and O guys, man.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Austin and Smith ain't no X and O guy.
Right.
They
So
just
you
call plays. That's it.
bingo, Twiz. Right there, Twiz. They just call plays. So D, I feel you on that though. I do feel you. And my
But
my
Mike
thought
T,
on
Coach T ain't going nowhere.
no, he ain't going nowhere. My thing for
He ain't going
Mike
nowhere.
is Mike T, go ahead and get that TV money. Research the landscape across these 32
Coach is
teams.
a
And then
coach. Coach is
I
a
know,
coach,
but
man. He
hey,
ain't going nowhere. And he's not going to coach nowhere else. If he ain't coaching for the Steelers, he done.
well, I'd never say never. I never say never to
Coach ain't coaching nowhere else.
it.
Just like Troy wasn't going to go play for nobody else, just like Hines wasn't going to go play for nobody else.
Right.
They just like Ike wasn't going to go play for nobody else. I could have went to Tennessee with Dick LeBeau. He said, "No, I
Right.
ain't. I don't want to learn another locker room. I don't want to do none of that. I'm cool."
Right. All right. We got John. What's up, John? Where you been, dog? Out there in San Fran. Okay. O line didn't pan out or develop like I thought. They backslid. Derek is saying the O line is terrible. I'm not going to
Mm.
say terrible. They young, fellas. They young, man. And this is a long grind for some young boys, man. You figure our center coming out of West Virginia. You got Broderick. This is only his, okay, it's his second, let's say 1.5 years. But he's playing right tackle. Um, I just think we put all our eggs in the Dan Moore, to be honest with you. We love Dan Moore from the time he came here. He developed into a better uh, lineman than I think they thought at the time. They just thought of Dan Moore was really a backup at the time, Twiz, when he came. You know what I mean? That developed into a starter for us. They let the other boy go, so they signed him to the money. Uh, I don't think Dan's a dog. That's my thing. I don't see that dog on that offense line. I thought Broderick was going to be that dude, but he play around and kitty too much. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that's nothing's wrong. He a young boy, but sometimes you need them leaders at every position. There's some straight dog food. You know what I'm saying, Twiz? And you got to have one on the offensive line. So I'm not going to say they didn't develop or pan out. They still young. The jury's out on them. Like I said, our number one pick, Twiz, Troy Fountain, didn't even play. You know what I'm saying? So what you think, Twiz?
It's like this, man. There's dogs you could go up and pet, and there's dogs that you can't pet at all because you'll lose your hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Period.
Right.
What dog
Right.
are you? What dog are you? Are you some dogs you can pet? You can go up, oh, hey,
Mm-hmm.
doggy. Some dogs, he lets you know right from the rip. I don't play them games, homie. Don't
Yep.
come up here trying to pet me. You're gonna lose fingers messing with me.
Yep.
That's what you gotta be on the O line. It's the trench.
Yep. And that's what he said right here. Dotson. That's who it was. Yeah, Dotson. Dotson was nice his rookie
Yeah,
year. Then we
it's
switched
the
his
trench.
position for James Daniels. James Daniels a free agent too, as I said earlier, y'all. You know what I mean? It's the trench, Twist. It's the trench.
Hey man, listen, man. If I don't know nothing else, I know this. Strength and being strong creates a confidence that you can go to war. Every rep is a war. Every snap of the ball is wartime.
Mhm.
You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some.
The NFL is petting the Steelers. He said, Twist. I guess we the ones that they can pet, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Because
That's what you're saying,
you can't,
Twist.
yeah, you can't be pettable.
Hmm.
Can't be pettable, man. You can't be pettable, man. You know what I mean? You can't be just like when Broderick tried to play with Tomlin, you was mic'd up the whole time. Oh, you the feds, dog. Mike, like, get your ass in here with all that bullshit, man. Get your
Yeah,
ass in here, man.
yeah,
Bring your ass,
yep,
man. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? You are with this silly shit, man, because we winning. It's
Right.
fun when we no, dog. I remember
G-
Marvell
yeah,
and Pouncey and them boys, man. I remember them dudes, man. Them dudes, them dudes, you wasn't allowed to talk to them dudes. Rookies wasn't even allowed to talk to them dudes, man. What was
hmm.
the one guard we had on the right side? Big black hungry boy.
James Daniels.
No, old school with Marvell
Oh,
Smith
oh,
and them.
oh, you going back? I know you
He was
made.
part of that regime. He was part of that regime.
I'm telling you,
Oh
Twist.
man.
Let me get through some of these comments. We
Yeah.
Giroux Butler, we definitely got out coach, no adjustments. Yeah, and I'm getting tired of that. Again, like Twist said, he got 18 years now, but I think I explained that when I answered
He's
the
not
one
the
boy.
adjustment guy. See, Tomlin
Right
ain't the X and O's. He's not the
there,
adjustment
you
guy.
go.
Our
Yep, yep,
coordinators got the adjust, man.
yes, yes,
Tomlin is the guy to go out there and get in our players' face. Hey, man, that one play don't make us. That's who Tomlin is.
yep. Yeah,
That's who
D.
Tomlin is. Tom
D
Coach
said
ain't the one to sit down and break it down.
the offensive line ain't spending time outside together outside the facility. I don't know. I can't say that. I'm not with them, but I mean, something is showing, and maybe it is that. I mean, because that does mean a lot, Twitch.
It is camaraderie outside of football is a beautiful thing. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
When we was winning them championships,
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't nothing. There wasn't nothing for 30 people to be at Shay's house, offense and defense, kicking it, eating, playing cards, all that. You understand what I'm saying? So that off the field camaraderie is a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It really is because it really creates the brotherhood.
Yep.
You know, it
Yep.
really creates the brotherhood, man. It really does. I mean, just imagine spending time with your dog all the time. I mean,
Yep.
it's automatic. You know,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
automatic. You went to Kent State. You know what it's like. You know what it's
Yeah.
like. You've been in college, that college atmosphere when you with your
Yeah.
dogs. Y'all was your
Yeah.
own fraternity.
Yes, we
The
were.
football
Yes,
team
we
was there. Oh, y'all was your own fraternity. It was a mega psi phi. It was the alphas. It was the sigmas. It was the kappas, and then it's the football team.
were. Yes, it is on every
And then
campus.
there's
You're
the
right.
basketball team. And then
Yeah.
there's the basketball team. Everybody had
Yeah.
their fraternity. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how it goes. Yeah.
They
How many
saying the
times
same thing
how many times the football team done got into a fight with the real fraternity?
every time. Every time.
Exactly. My point
Every time.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody got to be the alpha. Somebody got to be the alpha.
Coach T needs the young man uh in, and he should overwatch the whole process. He needs out of the kitchen. Yeah, that's what we've been saying, dog. I mean, Tom was a great leader of men. I could tell y'all that. Probably none better
Yeah.
in the league, I would say,
Yeah.
Twist.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
we need
So
the coaches and we need the
mhm.
coordinators to coach. We got the talent. The talent is there. We see it. It's
Yep,
there.
yep,
It is there. I promise you. We got the talent to compete with everybody.
yep.
But
All right,
good
RJ.
players cannot overcome bad coaches, man.
hmm hmm Coaching means
And the
everything.
world sees it. And the world sees it.
Players always says
The world sees it.
players can overcome bad coaching. So
Yeah. It's not
uh
possible, bro.
John, this is one of them ones I like. They need a franchise quarterback and overall the coaching staff with fresh young QB. I say to blow the whole QB room up, but they crucified me. I don't like none of them. So
Well, it's you could blow it up, but then where do you go? Because this is what we do know. This is what we do know. The hit on a franchise quarterback is a very, very lucky situation to be in.
hmm
It is a very lucky situation. We got lucky with Ben.
yeah,
We got lucky with Ben.
yeah,
You know how
I
many
know,
quarterbacks came? You know how many
yeah,
quarterbacks came before Ben? Mad
I know,
Ox, fucking,
yeah.
it's a list of bums.
That's because he came out the MAC. You know that. That's the only reason for real,
Well,
Twins.
we'll take it. We'll take it
Oh
from
yeah,
wherever he came from.
I know, but
We'll
I'm
take it
saying
from
that's
wherever he
why
came from.
they
Yeah,
always
I mean
question
that
the
ain't
competition.
why.
They
Yeah.
question the competition, Twins. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get the dude from
Oh, but
Georgia, and
yeah,
that's
but
all I'm
you
saying.
can't. But you can't deny 6'5", 240
I know.
with a rifle.
With a rocket, with a
Yeah,
rocket.
they did all that analysis. So getting a franchise quarterback is a very hard task to accomplish, man. Look how many people think they got their franchise quarterback and it don't really be panning out too great, do it?
No, no,
It really don't,
no.
bro. It really don't be
I
panning out
know,
too
I
great,
know,
bro.
I know. That's what I'm
It
saying.
don't pan out
Sometimes
too great. And I'm
going
talking about
fat, dog.
first rounder, bona fide top 10
Bust.
picks.
Yeah, bust.
Bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris says, uh, we're going to fuck around and lose next week if the defense don't get it. I think we're going to lose anyway. Chris, I don't even want to get into that because I don't want to preview the next show. But let's be real, Twist.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow, if they were in a better record, he'd be an MVP talk.
Yes, he
Uh,
would.
uh, on the other side, the number 91, the one white boy, D lineman, man, Hendrickson.
For Cincinnati?
Yeah, I want to say
Mm-hmm.
lead the league in sacks. He could
Mm-hmm.
if they had a better record, he could be
Mm-hmm.
considered for the defense MVP.
Defensive MVP.
It's just because of their record twist that they're not. So don't get it twisted, cuz
You know we
They,
know. You know we know.
hey, Jamar Chase, T. Hig,
Yeah.
man.
We talk
Hey,
football, man. We don't
hey,
talk foolery, man. We
hey,
talk
y'all can
football,
check
man.
that. Hey, he's
Yeah.
second behind. Hey, Joey Burrow probably leading the league in passing. I don't know the stats yet because boys played yesterday, but I guarantee number one or two in the league passing outright
Yeah.
right now.
He only threw it. I know right now he only got 4 interceptions in 15 games.
Okay.
You go figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
D Russ,
And
what's
they
up,
still
D
got a
Russ?
chance. And they still got a chance to get into the playoff.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're gonna be playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't it wouldn't
So don't get
surprise
it
me.
twisted.
Right.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Yeah.
Uh Swears, D Russ says no adjustments at all. Our only hope is Tomlin didn't want to tip his hand for the playoffs. What do you say?
Nah, he got a. I mean, that's a hope factor,
Yeah.
but it's a hope factor. But what hand is he tipping though?
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying, like, what hand is he really tipping? Like, I think about. I just think it just make me go right to the coordinators. Like, I hope he said, "Hey, man, listen, we ain't tripping. Like this, this. I'm in the in a perfect world. Just keep it vanilla. We ain't worried about if we win or lose. Just keep it vanilla. I'll take the hit at the podium. You know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
take the hit. Let's just get ready
Yeah.
for the playoffs. In the grand scheme of things, that would be a beautiful scenario. Like, don't even worry about it. I'll take the hit at the podium. I'll say what needs to
Yeah.
be said at the podium. Let's
But
keep
we'll
it very
unleash it.
vanilla.
We'll unleash it.
We listen. Don't worry. When we get in these playoffs, we're gonna bust a motherfucker ass. That would be ideal. That would be
That's
a
hope,
beautiful
though.
thing.
You're right. You're
That's
right,
that's
Twin.
hope
That's
though.
hope.
That's hope.
Up with hope, down with dope.
Yeah,
We gonna get a
yeah.
couple more in real quick. We got a new one. Wild Herb Ways. Hey, just drop where you from, Wild Herb. 2024 Steelers question mark. Win for Mastermind Hall of Fame. Christian coach Mike Tomlin. 10-win playoff berth. Clinch with 36-year-old cast off quarterback. Never a losing season. We don't care about losing season, all that no more. Najee,
Mm-hmm.
1,000 yards. We don't care about that no more. That's 65 yards a game now. Pickens, 900. We don't care about that. That's probably 50 yards a game. You're playing 17 games now. Them stats don't mean nothing. We care about Super Bowl trophies here. That's all. You know what I mean? So, hey,
Well,
I
I
don't know what
I,
you were
I don't
trying
I
to say
don't
there.
I, I get the mantra, but this is what I also know. We jump up and down for them Super Bowl trophies, and I get it. We got 6 of them. I get it, but this is what I do know. We really not spoiled. We just got 6 trophies. 4 of them trophies came in the '70s. We was
Mm-hmm.
babies.
Right.
We got our other 2 in the last what 15 years,
Yeah, 15. It was
20
08.
years.
It was 08, the
Okay, so
last one.
we got '08. So '08 from the '70s to '08, and then we got another one in what 2000 what
That was the 10. No, the Super Bowl was it? No, no. We actually no.
five
None after
five and
8.
eight, 5 and 8,
Yeah,
5 and
5 and
8,
8. Yeah,
5 and
we
8,
have none
5
after
and 8.
8.
Yeah, we had none after 8. There's franchise that ain't got 1 trophy, bro. They ain't
That's
got
them.
1. Listen
That's
to what
them.
I'm saying though. I
Go
hear
ahead.
what you're saying, but this is what I'm saying. That trophy is not easy to get for nobody, bro. That Tom Brady shit up there in New England was an anomaly, bro. That was just an anomaly, bro.
Well, we about to
You
see a
understand
team
what I'm
maybe get
saying?
it 3 times in a row, Twins.
Hey,
Come on now.
guess
Come
what?
on
I
now.
listen. With a great coaching staff and a great quarterback and a team that loves to win playing football. You
Mm-hmm.
don't see none of them niggas in the news. The only motherfucker you see in the news is the boy that lost his mind a little bit.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
figured it out real fast. He
yeah.
figured it out real fast. He figured it out real fast. This is how good Kansas City is. They call Kareem Hunt off the couch. They called Kareem Hunt off the couch. They
Yeah.
said, "Oh, he ready right now." Threw him right in the mix. Check and see what Kareem Hunt's first game was off the couch. Looked like he never left.
Never
That's
left.
coaching. That's
Yeah.
coaching, bro.
Oh, he said it was Max Starks. He said it was Max Starks. That's what you were talking about, Twist? back in the day?
It wasn't Max. Max Starks. Max Starks was one of them. It was Max. It was Marvell, and then there was another one. He was a guard
Hey, drop that name in there for them, y'all.
on the right
They
side.
answer. They dropping them in there. I'm just going through some of these things. Uh, I'm trying to get some of the different people on. That's all.
Yeah.
A&R says Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson is a great example of that. And I'm pretty sure A&R you talking about being a leader of men and not X and O guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah, Mike Tomlin is definitely head of the class when it comes to that. SF is
but you gotta have the X and the O's guy, X and the O.
Okay. Yep.
You gotta have the X's and O's guy, X and O, man. They gotta exit. They gotta X and O it for you. They gotta be able to do it, man.
Yep.
They gotta be able to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the Shanahans, you got the Andy Reeds, man. I mean, look at what Sirianni doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
look what Kingsbury doing up there in Washington, man, with the Jaden Daniels boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All he did was get a bigger Kyler Murray. He is 6'3" Kyler Murray. What we got? Arthur Smith, Cordell Patterson, 3rd and 3.
And John, that's still a freak. That's who that is. John is still a freak out in Vegas. Okay. Hey.
Okay.
That's how we know. You see, Doe know everybody. I'm trying to produce and look at other stuff and talk to Twiz. You know, I'm just triple tasking. See, hey Twiz, they agree with you. They said, just be glad you're not the Falcons. Yeah, but no, the Falcons got one. No, y'all got a trophy. Y'all got a trophy with Jamal Anderson.
Do Atlanta Falcons got a trophy? I don't think that they win the Super Bowl.
They went with Jamal Anderson.
They lost that Super Bowl, bro.
Or that was the one that was.
Did they lose that Super Bowl?
Or that? No, I thought they won one before that. That Tom Brady debacle
with the Dirty Bird.
Yeah. The dudes.
I don't know if Atlanta got a. We gotta look that up. See if Atlanta got a Super. I don't think Atlanta got a Super Bowl, bro.
All right, let's see. Chris. Yeah, facts. If the Bengal has a defense, they'd be number one in the North. Yeah, if they had a defense, they would. And like I said, if they had a better record, they would have the dude up for offensive and defensive MVP. So again, we can't overlook these boys, and they coming in here hungry.
Yeah, they get in if they win.
Yeah,
I think if they win this week, and then they win next week. I think they get in.
R. Goody says Willie Colon, Chris Kiyamatu, or Trey X's. I know. Is that who?
Okay, that's R. Goody. It's the one before Willie. It's the one before Willie. It's the one before Willie Colon. Willie played guard on the right side. It's the guard before Willie.
Hey, Cal Carlton Hasselrig. He was it wasn't Carlton.
No, it wasn't Carlton Hasselrig.
He used to live down Allegheny Center Mall. He was a nutcase.
He was a wild boy.
Yep. No, Falcons have no trophy. Oh, okay, they don't.
I told you. Yep, I told you.
Y'all don't be on here agreeing with Big Twizzy. I know it's hard.
No, them is agree. I mean, listen, I want another one too. The Miami Dolphins ain't got a Super Bowl, bro. The Miami Dolphins don't got a Super Bowl, bro.
I know.
Yeah, man, it's real.
Hey, it is real, y'all. But you know, we've been a little long with it tonight. We do apologize, but we thank everybody for subscribing, and sharing. Please share this with your friends. It's just some boys from Pittsburgh. We're gonna give it to you real. And we ain't got the big heavy accent, but I'm hearing we got the accent. I'm getting comments on that Twitter that they like the Pittsburgh accent.
We got?
We got strong R's.
I mean, I guess we would have a I guess we would have an accent, just like we go
Tan Julie Brand.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah.
But hey, we appreciate all of y'all out there. And like I said, get well, Doe Bus, man. We miss you, man. Hope you're here for the next show. You got 11 days to get better, though, big dog. So come on.
Yep. Get them fluids in you, man.
That's right. Any shout outs before we get up out of here, Twizzy?
Nah, man, I'm about to go ahead and lay my butt back down too. I'm getting a little, I'm a little under it too, but I feel it coming, so I'm gonna get on top of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down myself, Twiz. Mom Dukes is
Yeah.
in town. Had a long day
Oh, that's right. It's
yesterday.
Mom's birthday, right?
No. Her birthday was last week, but she come in,
Oh, okay.
for
She in
family.
town.
Yeah, we're doing our little family
Okay.
thing. So,
That's
I
what's
enjoyed
up.
mom
That's what's up.
but hey, thank you for
Pops came
everybody
too?
joining. Nah, Pops ain't Pops. He don't,
Yeah, I'm gonna
hey,
stay down here. Y'all go
yeah,
ahead. Yeah,
yeah.
y'all go ahead. Yeah.
He on
He
his
got that
he on his
he got that big bread.
retirement.
He got that big bread.
Yeah, he don't want to come
Go
up here,
ahead,
man,
baby.
to the
I'm gonna
hood.
sit down here
Hey,
and chill.
it's like the hood up here. He
Yeah.
can't come up.
It's cold. Yeah.
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 But yeah,
He out
before
there in
we get
them
up
big
out of here,
birds.
man, Doe, get better. But for KY
Big twins.
and Doe Bus, peace.